people, tightness in the hamstrings prevent them from flexing forward. As you start to abduct the legs apart, tightness or shortness in the adductor muscles also tend to pull on our sitting bones, which limits the amount of flexion we can do here. So one option here is, again, to bend the knees. Put blocks underneath the thighs, or bolsters, or blankets, whatever you have is handy. If you have none of those, phone books, big thick novels, they can also be used as blocks. Notice Diana is also still sitting up on a cushion. That's going to also help to tilt her coming forward.
If you had a student who was very open, was able to come down to the floor and didn't feel anything in her straddle fold, and she needed more intensity and it was safe for her, you could raise her feet on the blocks and have her sitting up on a block so she's lifted and her torso can come down between the thighs.
In effect, we're building a platform here. It would be nice for these very flexible students to dig a pit underneath them so their upper body can keep going down, but most yoga studio owners won't allow us to dig pits in the room. So by propping ourselves up in these platforms, there's no limit to how low you can go. Sandbags can also be used here to help stabilize and add a little bit more juice to the poses.
So sandbags at the top of the thighs, again, rooting in the tops of the thighs.
And this allows you to be muscularly relaxed. And then once more, you can add a little bit more flexion stress by placing the sandbags along the spine. For people who can't fold forward too far, again, flexion of the neck may be a problem. They can rest their head onto the bolster, either on the end of the bolster. You just feel supported here. Whereas Diana has shown in half butterfly, you can still do the same things with propping yourself up with multiple bolsters. Remember, in yin yoga, we want to stay here for a long period of time, and this is a very yin-like pose. So you make yourself comfortable enough that you can marinate here for 5 or even 10 minutes. Now that doesn't mean that you don't feel anything, you still want to feel some sensation. But you want to be comfortable enough that you can stay with those sensations.